Due to the war conditions in southern Naples, people are living in extreme poverty and devastation. A 7-year-old boy named Amerigo lives with his mother, Antonietta. She is a single mother struggling to provide for her family. To survive, both mother and son roll cigarettes at home for money. A man comes to their house and asks for 2 bags of cigarettes. He gives her money, but Antonietta refuses. It's not money she wants. Instead, she asks Amerigo to collect clothes from the neighbors. That night, the man and Antonietta share a bed. The boy watches quietly. Amerigo has 2 close friends, Tomasi and Mariuccia. While collecting clothes with his friends, they steal bread from a woman. The children are scared. Rumors swirl. They don't know where they're being sent. Some say Russia, America, even Siberia. Antonietta is finding it impossible to run the household. So, with a heavy heart, she decides to send Amerigo to the north of Italy as part of an initiative called Trains of Happiness. The program, organized by the Italian Communist Party, aims to relocate poor southern children to families in the north who can care for them during the harsh winter months. After winter, they would return home. At first, many families are hesitant. They fear the communists might harm the children. But a woman, Madalena, motivated all the parents to leave their kids. Eventually, the children board the train. As they leave, they give their clothes to their families so someone back home can use them. When they arrive in the north, in Modena, they are welcomed warmly. Food is served to all the children. One by one, children are taken in by northern families, except Amerigo. The family that was supposed to take him is expecting a baby soon. Then, a kind-hearted woman named Dirna steps forward to take responsibility for him. Dirna is a former partisan who now lives alone after losing her fiancé in the war. That night, Amerigo is afraid to sleep. He calls out for his mama. Dirna comes to comfort him and reads him a book until he falls asleep. She introduces Amerigo to her brother Alcide, his 2 sons. Some women try to teach Amerigo how to bake bread, but he gets scared and runs into the woods. Dirna finds him and asks what's wrong. With fear in his eyes, he says he thought they were going to throw him into the oven. Dirna gently calms him. She shows him a nearby field and says, "When all this turns yellow, that's when you'll go back home, to Naples." The next day, Dirna takes Amerigo to school. There, he is bullied and gets into a small fight. Later, Dirna buys him colors and a notebook. Amerigo is filled with joy. She helps him bathe, and afterward, they share a warm hug. A bond begins to grow between them. Alcide introduces Amerigo to the violin. When he holds it, something awakens in him. A deep passion is born. The next day, a new student named Rossana joins their school. That night, Amerigo asks Dirna, "Are you doing all of this just because of charity?" Dirna smiles, kisses him on the forehead, and says softly, "No, Amerigo." He falls asleep in peace. On his birthday, Alcide gives him a violin, and Dirna gives him a letter from his mother. Amerigo is overjoyed. During Labor Day, everyone is dancing and celebrating. Amerigo is thrilled to see his old friends Tomasi and Mariuccia again. The next day, Rossana goes to the bathroom, but never comes back. Everyone starts searching for her. At night, a boy named Lucian tells Amerigo, "It's all his fault. I told her about the train that takes her back home." They rush to find her and discover Rossana sitting on the train tracks. She's trembling. She had seen a dead body. Amerigo tells Dirna about the body. The next day, it is quietly taken away. Soon after, the field turns yellow. Amerigo knows. It's time to return to Naples. Dirna packs his violin, books, and food like salami for the journey. As the train leaves, she breaks into tears. When Amerigo arrives home, he shows his mother the violin. Instead of joy, she becomes angry and sends him out to work. Later, Tomasi tells Amerigo that he received cheese, vegetables, clothes, and more from his northern family. Amerigo asks his mother, "Did I get anything from my family up north?" She says no. He asks, "Did I get any letters?" Again, she says no. When he comes home from work, he notices something. His violin is gone. Furious, he runs straight to Madalena, the woman who managed the program, and asks if Dirna had sent anything. She shows him a bundle of letters and food. Things Dirna had been sending all along. His mother had lied. When he told his mother about the violin, his mother confessed she sold it for food, shoes, and saved some money. In a moment, she slapped her son. Because of his behavior, Amerigo is heartbroken. That night, Amerigo decides to leave. He leaves his mother. He finds his way back to Dirna. As she opens the door and sees him, she hugs him tightly, her eyes full of tears. She had missed him deeply all those months. Years later, Amerigo becomes a successful violinist. On the night of one of his performances, he receives a call. His mother has passed away. He returns to her home. There, in the quiet, he finds the violin. Tears roll down his cheeks. In that moment, he finally understands. His mother made sacrifices, even in her poverty. Letting him go that night was not abandoned. It was love. Because sometimes, the ones who let you go are the ones who love you the most.